day 28 of my 30-day challenge where I aim to build and design a Christmas/winter island in just 30 days. I can't use Nintendo Online or the DLC, but I am allowed to time travel and we have some goals. I am so relieved that we can finally fix my interior. I never had a good feeling going inside my house because it just looks like I'm a hoarder or a reseller on Poshmark. Don't mind my army of festive sweaters. I wanted to be prepared to have something to gift my villagers if they don't dress the way that I want. But I don't know yet which day I should pick for the dream address. If I pick the 24th, then they will be dressed festive for Toy Day anyhow. But the weather on the 24th is quite gloomy, which I personally like, but I know most people don't. So I may pick the day before that after all. I'm not sure yet. Let me know what you think. Do you think the weather conditions matter all that much? Anyhow, I still want to place some clothing items in front of each of the villagers' homes, so we have them ready in case we need them. But I don't want to store them at my house anymore. I really like that the house is so small and it fits well in the Christmas town. But that tiny storage space of just 120 spaces was a real challenge. Last year, way back, I made a storage declutter video because I am not even capable of keeping my 5,000 spaces for storage organized. So this challenge did humble me a lot. It did also force me to look at clutter every single day in my interior or on the beaches. So I am basically just relieved to get rid of that and have everything just be nice and clean. For the first few days on the island, I had such a hard time getting used to going into my house again. Once you unlock the storage shed in the game, you don't have any reason to go into your house on a regular basis. Maybe from time to time if you want to redecorate, but my house is just always decorated for Christmas. And there is always the looming danger that a villager could visit. Somehow they always do. So, as I said, first of all I pick clothing items that I want to keep for villagers, place them in front of their houses and sell the rest. We are basically trying to free up the house as much as possible so we can get to decorating. I am like the slowest interior decorator possible. There is also a high possibility that we need to order items, so I just know that this will take forever. When I decorate the interiors of my villagers for my forever island, it does literally take a day or two. But that's fun for me because I'm not in a hurry. Most of them are my forever villagers, so I do want to invest a lot of time into their interiors. But if you decorate your own home, you do not have an endless catalog of items. You need to craft, buy, customize everything yourself after all, so it takes even more time. I would have really liked to decorate the interiors of the villagers on North Pole, but that is only possible with the DLC, sadly. So if you visit the island, you don't have to bother visiting any villagers. There will be no Christmas spirit inside any home but mine. But yeah, now we are decorating the interior. I do want to double and triple check all of the stray items on the beaches, so we are 100% sure that they can be sold and will not be used for anything. I do not plan to decorate any more of the beaches, so once the interior is finished, we can just scoop up all of the items that just lie around and sell them. So I have freed up the space and then I have placed down all of the possible items, so now we get to do the fun part, moving them around and trying to figure out a layout. Since we have only this single room, I do want to divide it into bedroom, bathroom, kitchen and living room. I do prefer a cramped small space, not in real life, just in games. It's just more fun to decorate tiny homes. As you can see, I did keep the colors pretty dark, but I think that fits really well for Christmas. It makes everything look more cozy in my opinion. I'm so glad that we got the retro radiator. That is just perfect for winter. I think the middle of a room is always the tricky part because you have to place something. You can't just glue all of the items to the walls and leave the middle open. Well, you could, but since every corner has a different theme, it looks better if they get separated somehow. That is also always tricky with bathrooms. You want them to be there, but not be that visible or in the way. Or maybe you don't even want a bathroom. I just think it's nice to have one so the home feels complete. I did not go that heavy on the Christmas items, just 2 items. I might make some more. Now that I think about it, there are specific interior Christmas items that I did not craft or use here, so that might get modified after all. Well, this is just a disclaimer for every build. Anything could change. But usually I only change minor things that aren't even that obvious, only if you look at them as much as I do. So this is the finished interior for now. I would say that I'm about 80% happy. I like how the bedroom turned out and that I made the effort to craft a wooden table, customize it and use it here. It looks much better than the ancient table. The kitchen is cute too. The living room is okay, but nothing special. And I like how well hidden the bathroom is, and I could use these tall items as dividers. All in all, I am happy. I would probably change a lot if I had more time or no deadline. But I like it the way it is now as well, so yeah, this is it. And by the way, I did have to time travel a day to get some items. I did use that opportunity to demolish the bridge by the transition area, so there will be a new bridge soon. Now we can finally empty all of the beaches and sell everything. We already made a good chunk of belts from the storage declutter, about 200k. So let's see how much we can add to that. I decided to also get rid of the coconut palms. They were only there for additional resources in the first place, and since we won't need that many new resources and they don't fit the Christmas vibe, I decided to just get rid of them. Once that was done, we tossed all of the beach flowers in the garbage, and after that picked up as many beach items as possible, then sold them to Timmy and Tommy, back again to the beach, and so on. You get the idea. It was definitely very satisfying to finally see all of these random items disappear. I do prefer an empty beach to a cluttered one. This is it for today. I wanted to let you know that episode 29 will only upload on Saturday, so I can have 2 days to prepare. I do still need to make a new Nintendo account. I read online that if you have 2 Switches, you should make a new account so you can visit yourself in the future. And I totally want to visit North Pole from my other Switch, so I can quality check if everything looks as it should, and so I can visit North Pole anytime I miss it. I just want to make sure that I get everything right before we can close this challenge. Episode 29 will be a bit different, more of a throwback episode. That will also take me some time to prepare. So see you on Saturday. This summarized day 28 of North Pole. If you would like to follow my journey, feel free to subscribe and come back on Saturday for the next episode. I appreciate you for being here. Let me know if you think I missed something or I could improve any area in my home. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all in the next one.